This video we have a sample GCSE question on functions. So we have a function g of x such that g of x is equal to 2x squared minus 10. So we have our first question to be find the value of g of 2. So what g of 2 simply means is that you have to find the value of this function when x is 2. So to do that, all you need to do is substitute this value inside this function. So I will say g of 2 means I just do 2 into 2 squared minus 10. So 2 squared is equals to 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 minus 10, that gives us minus 2. So it simply means that whenever x is 2, I get that g of 2 is minus 2. So for question B, we are using the same approach. We have g of minus 2. It means that I'm going to substitute minus 2 to where I have x. So minus 10. So minus 2 all squared means that you are doing minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. And that will give us a 4. 4 times 2 will give us 8. And once again, this is 8 take away 10. And 8 take away 10 is minus 2. So it means that when x as well equals to minus 2, g of minus 2 is minus 2. Now, for the last question, we are asked to solve for the value of x for which the function that we are given, that is g of x, equals 8. So this means you go back. What is g of x again? That is 2x squared minus 10. So I say 2x squared minus 10 equals to 8. So I go ahead to solve this quadratic expression. Don't forget that this is a quadratic expression because you're already having x squared. So what I do is I add plus 10 to both sides. So that minus 10 plus 10 gives me 0. And I have 2x squared now equals 18. So I'll divide both sides by 2 to make sure that my x squared is standing alone. And that means this is cancelling this. So we have x squared now equals to 9. The next thing I want to do is take the square root of both sides. Now, when taking the square root of both sides, when you are dealing with a function and you're taking square root, always ensure that you put your plus or minus sign. So from here, this means that x now can be plus or minus 3 because the square root of 9 is 3. So that implies that x can be minus 3 or x can be 3. And you can confirm if we pick minus 3 and substitute it inside the function, minus 3 all squared will give us 9. 9 times 2 is 18. And 18 minus 10 is 8. If you do the same thing to 3, 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. And 18 minus 10 is also 8. And in fact, we were expecting to get something like this because the values for A and B were the same. That is something you should take note of. I hope you've learned a few things in this video. I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you.